Hi everyone, my name is Sandy and I have a question for you. How much sugar do you consume in a day? Or how much do you think you consume in a day? And do you actually know how much sugar you are to consume in a day? Based on a 2,000 calorie diet, you are to consume 32 grams of sugar, and that is equal to 8 teaspoons. There are the math on figuring out how to do your sugar when you're reading your food label is that 4 grams equals 1 teaspoon. So of course, if it's only 2 grams in a serving size, then that's a half a teaspoon. So let's see here. What I have here is some Stonyfield yogurt. It's a squeezable yogurt in a tube. It's organic. It's just one of these little tubes. A lot of people put these in their kids' lunch boxes. You can freeze them. They eat them as a cold snack. The thing is with these is that there is 9 grams of sugar in one of these tubes. So that is equal out to 2 1/4 teaspoons of sugar every time your child, grandchild, or yourself eats one of these little tubes of yogurt. And that is actually this much sugar. And then of course we have bread. Now this is an Arnold's whole grain healthy nut bread. And on the back of the label, a serving size is only 1 slice. It's not 2. So for 1 slice of this bread is 3 grams of sugar, and that is equal to 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar. So every time you eat 1 slice of bread, of this bread, that's how much sugar you are consuming. So if you have 2 pieces in the morning as toast, then you need to double that sugar. And then we have here some Mount Olive sweet and hot salad peppers. Now the serving size on that is 1 ounce. And 1 ounce is approximately 20 of these little rings. And in that 1 ounce there is 7 grams of sugar. So that equals out to 1 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar. Now let's get to milk. Milk is a big one. There's a lot of milk consumption in this country. Now this is just a store brand, organic, 2% milk. The 1%, the sugar content was the same. So a serving size of milk is always 8 ounces, and 8 ounces is 1 cup. Now when you say, well, I had a cup of milk today, or yeah, I had a glass of milk today, how big was your glass? That is kind of like what you have to know. Now, looks are deceiving. These two glasses here are both 8 ounces, but they look entirely different. But they're 8 ounces. Now this glass and this glass, actually if I wouldn't have measured them, I wouldn't have known they were different. But this one is 12 ounces and this one is 8 ounces. And then you have this size. This is a 16 ounce cup. So in the 8 ounces, there are 3 teaspoons of sugar. In the 12 ounce, there's 4.5 teaspoons of sugar. And in the 16 ounce, there are 6 teaspoons of sugar. So if you drink a couple glasses of milk a day, you're consuming a lot of sugar. Now we have here just it's just Del Monte ketchup, and I'm sure maybe ketchups are different sugar content depending on the brand name, not sure. But on this one in particular, a serving size is 1 tablespoon. And in 1 tablespoon there are 4 grams of sugar, and so that equals out to 1 teaspoon. And that's how much 1 teaspoon of sugar is. And then we have here just some Hunt's tomato sauce. It's plain, there's nothing added, it's just tomato sauce. And a serving size is 1/4 of a cup, which is this, and which is this. And in that is 2 grams of sugar, and so it equals out to a half of a teaspoon. Now we have some Jell-O no-bake peanut butter cup dessert. These are a pretty popular dessert. And one box makes an 8x8 pan and you divide that into 8 slices. So 1/8 of a slice, this is how big it is right here. It's not huge, it's not real small either, but in that, this 1/8 of a slice, there are 27 grams of sugar, and that is equal to almost, it's just under 7 teaspoons of sugar. So every time, if you would double that piece, just double up your sugar. So when you say you don't eat, maybe you don't eat a lot in a day, but you're eating the wrong food and it's loaded with sugar, just be sure, learn to read your label. And then we have here some Progresso chicken corn chowder. And this can is actually 2 serving sizes. So 1 serving size is 1 cup, and this is 1 cup of soup, and it has 6 grams of sugar, and that is equal to 1.5 teaspoons. And then this is just a store brand of whole tiny beets. And a serving size of the beets is 1/2 of a cup, 6 grams of sugar, that's 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. Now the really big one, besides milk, is soda. With the soda consumption in our country, this is Sierra Mist, and a serving size of Sierra Mist is 12 ounces. And it's marked on here that this is a 12-ounce jar. Now in this 12-ounce jar or glass has 37 grams of sugar. Now, just by drinking this, you are over your daily limit without even consuming any other calories, because 32 is the max for the day with 2,000 calories. So, I mean, I know people that get up and they drink some soda right off in the morning, and that is 9 1/4 teaspoons of sugar in this one little 12-ounce glass. So the important thing that I really want you to take from this video is how to read the back of your label. Look at your serving size. If you would have poured this soda into this, you really upped your sugar. So just always remember that 4 grams of sugar equal 1 teaspoon. So of course 2 grams is 1/2 teaspoon. So every gram of sugar is 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I really hope that you learned how to read your label and how to figure out how much sugar is in the food that you're consuming. Thanks.